Wednesday at 9. Tune in every time. We don't do no cap. Report only facts. Progress report. We got the news, new interviews. We got the stats. Keep it a rack. Come join the pack. No, we.
Yeah, you already know what it is. Kino Beats, VA to ATL, and I'm signed in with the Progress Report. Yeah.
The Progress Report.
It's your girl, Lala Shepherd. What's going on? It's the Progress Report.
Boss Brit, the most lit.
What's up? It's your girl, DJ Excel.
Hey, man, we got our next guest in the building. Finally,
Yeah.
you know, introduce yourself, man.
I go by the name of Kino Beats, international producer, DJ, and some other things.
That's what's up. That's what's up. But you started off as a producer, then got into DJing, right?
Yeah. I started producing first, and then I came up with a great idea to start DJing, and that took me to a different level, and then now I'm back focused on my production.
Dope. We'll talk about just getting into music to begin with. And where you from?
I was born in Kingston, Jamaica.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you know the thing. So yeah, now I was born in Kingston, Jamaica. I moved to Virginia when I turned 8, and then I got into trying to rap in middle school, but I was trash. I was like super trash. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna try to find a way to do something else with music. And I started to produce and have people come to my house and record. I started to make money off of that, and I was like, yeah, this is what I'm gonna do, and that's what I've been doing since then.
And where did the love for music come from, like, to even want to be like, all right, rap didn't work, but I'm gonna do something else in music? So,
you
like,
know, that's a good question, because like I don't really come from like a music household. You know what I mean? I just I think it was like my older brother, just watching my older brother like kind of rebel. You know what I mean? Like, my parents was like big on going to church and stuff, and my older brother would sneak in the Wu-Tang albums. And I'm like, oh shit, this is
lit.
alright.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I kind of like started listening to that and vibing out, and I was just like, yeah, you know, I want to get into it. And then just being able to have that impact, you know what I mean, without having to do other things that kids in my age had to do, you know what I mean? So that's why I just stuck with that.
For sure. What made you want to transition to the DJ lane?
Really, I think everybody kind of had that ability, you know what I mean? Like I feel like everybody at some point is in their house and you're playing music and you going through and you like, man, I could do that shit,
Real
man.
shit.
If I threw a party, I'll rock that shit.
Real
So it was
shit.
kind of like that kind of feeling. And then I met the super producer Lex Luger, and me kind of building with Lex, because he's from Virginia too. Me building with him, I kind of said to him, I'm like, yo, Lex, you got enough songs from the Waka songs, the Rick Ross song, all these songs. You could DJ an hour-long set, and you know what I mean? You have a club. Yeah, you just play your hits, and the club would be turned. He like, yeah, I feel you, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna learn how to DJ, and we gonna put Lex Luger and Kino Beats coming, and
That's all right.
we did it like that, and that took us around the world. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
Smart.
If I recall, I remember, because I used to work at Guitar Center. I remember Sonny Digital came in for DJ equipment, and he's like, yo, somebody gonna teach me how to use it.
Nah, for sure.
And it's like, yo, because for real, he already got the brand where it's like,
Yeah.
he can't get booked, you know, unless he's DJing or something.
Easy.
You know? So if he learned the simple shit and just
Yeah.
drop his hits.
Yeah.
So I think he's kind of doing that.
Nah,
I don't know
yeah,
if he's
for
doing
real.
it yet, but
That's
he
smart.
did
I
say
see
it.
him
Yeah,
on
like
track
Sonny.
doing that.
Yeah, like
DJing.
Sonny is one where Sonny came to DJ Pusha T's party in Virginia, and that was the first time I met Sonny. So I had linked him up with some people in my city, and they had bought some beats from him.
Dope.
So it built a relationship.
Okay.
And then I had a contact in China, and I had got Sonny Digital booked to DJ for his birthday in China. So me and him went to Shanghai, China together, and we did it. And then the very next year, I got him like quadruple that same price.
That's crazy.
You know
I
what
got
mean?
booked in Shanghai before too.
Yeah,
China got
Shanghai's
different
lit.
money.
Yeah, they got a whole different
Yeah.
bag. That's why I go out to China at least like 5-6 times a year. That's why when everybody like joking about the coronavirus,
that
that
shit's
shit's not
serious,
cool. That
Yeah,
shit,
that's
because I got
real shit.
actual
Like, and a lot of
friends
business
out
and
there,
shit, too.
got business. Like it's a lot.
No,
of
that
shit,
shit's
so.
not a joke at all.
Yeah, it's serious business.
So what do you feel like is more, beneficial or like maybe even money wise as far as like DJing and producing?
To be honest, it's one of those things where like, when you DJ, it's more consistent. You could go out there, I'm gonna get this amount of money, I'm gonna rock the crowd, go home with this. But that's kind of like part of my thing of why I'm like getting focused back into my production, because one, my name is Kino Beats, so I gotta have beats, you know what I mean? And then two, it's just the fact of the residuals that come from producing. Like I could tell you about all the beautiful places of the world that I went to, but I got paid and then I spent that money. I got paid, then I spent that money. When you produce, if you catch one of them records, you're gonna have a hard time spending all that damn money.
Damn,
you feel what I'm
that's
saying?
what's up, yeah.
So it's not like one of those things that's just for the money, but for the last 2 or 3 years, I done went to all these different places. Now it's time for me to catch some of these records so I could.
And it kind of go hand in hand, getting booked to DJ and then making those networks, with those
exactly.
artists.
Exactly.
But can you talk about some stuff that you actually produced? Because I see a lot of names on here that
Yeah,
you kind of
yeah.
ain't even talk about.
Yeah, I did a lot of different records for a lot of people. Just like to go back into like everything was 2014, 2015. I did records with Joel Santana, Wiz Khalifa. Everything is good. Did a record with Jeezy called Talk That. Records with ASAP Rocky and Pharrell. And then that's when I got into the DJing thing. A bunch of other people I can't really remember. But then I got into the DJing thing. So since I've been back in Atlanta, I've been working with Gucci's artists, Maul and Lil Quill. I just did Quill's single called Back At It. They just dropped a video a few days ago. Actually, I did like 2 or 3 on his project. I've been working with Lil Nar and Germ. They're signed to 10K Projects. That's a trippy random label. What a label they're on. I don't remember, man. I just be working. I ain't gonna lie. I just be working.
So do you know yo, this is one, or do you get surprised?
Yeah, like every situation is a little different. You know what I mean? Like for example, like with Maul and Quill, like I built a real like friendship relationship with them to the point where like we got about 20, 30 songs together. You know what I mean? So it's just sometimes, like I said, it is like you said, it's that gut feeling though. Like the one that we did, I told him like, bro, I don't give a damn. Like this is gonna be the hardest shit on your tape, bro. It just is what it is. And as he's been rolling his project out, it is the hardest one. So I just wanted to say,
spoken into existence.
Yeah, exactly. And that's just what it is. So I kind of look at it like it's kind of like a plight for me because I just moved to Atlanta. You know what I mean? It's only been a few months, so I've been doing music for a long time, but I'm treating myself as a new producer. You know what I mean? I feel like this is my first year producing, and this is just like month 7 or 8, you know what I mean, into that. So it's kind of like I've been doing, a lot of sessions with a lot of people. I'm just working and waiting to see how everything rolls out. You know what I mean?
Respect. Who were some people that you looked up to? Coming up, you said you from Virginia, and of course you already work with Pharrell, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's the GOAT right there.
Yeah, that's dope right there.
Yeah,
that's
but Pharrell is definitely the GOAT. That is somebody that's just like one of the best producers ever, and like I feel like I've been blessed to be able to work with some of the people I look up to, because like that's another one. Like Lex Luger was somebody I looked up to. You know what I mean? Hard. And just to come from where we come from, like ain't shit in Virginia. You know what I mean? Not like here as far as platform is concerned. You know what I mean? So to see him take it from the crib and take it to that level, like that's that's some of the stuff I was looking up to. Just Blaze.
He hard.
Legend.
Yeah,
you work with him?
I haven't. I met him a few times, but he's one of those goats too, and heat makers and that
definitely.
Blaze,
Just Blaze,
like Blaze and Swiss, like how you talking about the DJ.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
They will rock a whole crazy.
Set.
I'm
I'm not gonna lie. I seen that in DC. I seen Just Blaze. Like I watched him DJ, and I was like, yo, I didn't even know he DJ. Not only do he DJ, but he's an actual DJ. Like he's nice. And I was watching him scratch. I was like, what the fuck? He do that? And he rocked that shit. And I was like, yo, this what you supposed to do right here.
Sometimes you need to see that stuff to be like appreciate, like go back. Sometimes some shit make the easy route. Sometimes the easy route work, but then like when you really love music, then you be like, damn, nah, I gotta go back and do this shit.
Ain't nothing wrong with expanding too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't just gotta be a producer. Like, I can also do whatever the fuck I want to do.
Yeah, exactly. Dabbling in new things. You know what I mean?
I want to see Little John do his DJ set. Cause he a DJ.
I can only imagine, nigga.
But John, he on a whole nother level now. He got to turn down for what? So
right.
You gotta go to Vegas somewhere.
I would love
to imagine smoke machine, shit,
big budget
kind of shit.
When I was out in China, like they were getting ready for Lil Jon. And Lil Jon, I know, like even out here, like we think like he's kind of quiet. Nah, he
that guy. He is that guy.
I see him in the international part of the airport. I'm like, you still out here working. They just on the other side of the airport.
Just real quick, like on some DJ shit. Like you say, you know, I went to China, I did this, or like, how did you get these bookings? Because sometimes we be like, yo, people in China don't know my music.
Yeah,
sometimes
I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of like one. I'm the type of person like I'm going to network with anybody. You know what I mean? Like I'll chop it up with people. And when it comes to China, I kind of just built on every booking that I got. Every booking I got, like when we started with Lex, we were doing booking through a European agency. So we first did Europe, and then after we toured Europe, that agency got us booked in China. From there, I built relationships with all the promoters and all the club owners there, and then I kept it going from there. Then I started tour DJ for OG Maco. When I was tour DJing for OG Maco, that took me back over there, and then they realized like every time I would, before I would bring, the artist to the stage, I would do a full set. Like I would go crazy, just hyping the crowd up. So they're like, no, we want you to come. I'm like, oh, you want me to bring someone? No, you. I'm like, oh shit, all right, cool, I'll do it. And that's really it just kind of took off from there. And then the way that I was actually just telling somebody that like, the way that those situations work is when you're the American guest, everybody in the city is coming to that club night. Anybody that's somebody is coming to that night. I say
like they just love American culture. It's so crazy.
You said they made y'all look like superstars.
Yeah,
I'm taking pictures all day.
Their clubs will put you on a billboard. Put you like from stuff hanging from the ceilings. Like that's why I said their money's different. Yeah, they're marketed like one of their bathrooms was like gold plated the whole bathroom.
The lights like, going through all through it.
It's crazy.
Shit. Yeah, heated seats on the toilet.
Yeah,
it's wild.
crazy.
You know you got one with no fucking toilet seat in a bathroom of a club.
Okay. The club.
Heated.
Facts. Sitting on this.
Now, you gotta be careful though. You gotta be careful because there's certain parts in China where there's no toilet.
Yeah, it's just
the hole. It's just the hole. Like squat gang, you know what I mean?
Damn.
So I'll be like, yo, take me to my hotel. I'm gonna come back.
I'll
wait.
Y'all dudes is lucky.
I'll wait. Yeah, exactly.
That's true. Shit, man.
Yeah, you gotta take shit. You gotta dip.
No, it's all bad. Take me to the room.
Yeah, but it's lit though, cause like I said, they'll come out and they'll watch you perform. Like it don't matter. Like if you're like a good person, like they'll watch you perform, and then they'll come to you after, and they'll just be like, "Yo, I love your performance. Oh, thanks, man. Yes, I own da club. You should come with me." And you like, what? All right, whatever. Then you turn to somebody that's there and be like, "Yo, you know so and so club?" They're like, "Yes, that's the club. I tell you, we should go for the after party." I'm like, the owner just told me come.
That's amazing.
They're like, "Yes, go." Next thing you know, you in the club. They sending Dom Pedia section, Ace of Spade. Yes, it's on me. And then the next time you there, they want you to DJ their club. You know what I mean? So that's how I just kind of each time.
See, that's how they got so much money over there. They just
for sure.
They know how to take care of people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they do. And the crazy thing is like every day might be a big performance. So they might do all this shit for your party.
Yeah.
And then the next day, Lil Jon is at the same
it's a whole
club.
nother
Like,
thing. It's a whole nother thing the very next day.
big budget.
What's something that you learned, about yourself from just traveling, especially internationally?
Damn, what have I learned about myself?
Or that you learned just from traveling internationally too? Either
Man,
or.
I don't know why. All I can think about is just the food and shit like that.
That's cool.
Eating a lot of food, but I learned I'm impatient as hell. I think I kind of already somewhat knew it, but I really learned that like with traveling, like I'm super impatient, and that's actually something I've been working on over the last like couple of years because I'm impatient and I just that shit it'd be frustrating because like sometimes you're dealing with a lot of situations where you want to have control over the situation and you don't have no control when you're in another country and nobody is speaking your language and you just kind of sitting there. You like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I need to be in control. Like, I need to drive my car. Like, I got to, you know what I mean? Like, when you ain't got no control, that shit feel bad. At least for me. So I'm starting to learn how to just be like, fuck it. You know what I mean?
Just trust it.
Respect that.
Yeah. I'm the type of person, like, even when I first started coming to Atlanta, like, I was taking trips from Virginia and I would go rent my car. I would pay the underage fee. I'd jump in the car and I would drive my ass from Virginia to Atlanta. I'm not waiting on nobody. I'm not pitching, hey, let's put the money together to get. No, I'm going to hustle real quick. I'm going to go and get my hotel and this how we going to do it. This how I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to learn how to just change it and learn how to sit in the back seat and be like, nah, y'all niggas drive. I'm going to chill. You know what I mean?
Look at Lala, like, I can't do it
Wait,
neither.
No. I'm thinking me and Britt should try to guess his sign. Don't tell us your birthday.
Yeah,
What you
see,
think?
You already,
Should we
you
try?
should,
Should
you
we
should
try?
know it though.
We get 3 tries apiece.
We get 3 tries.
3
apiece.
tries.
You got to know it. That's 3 years. All of them.
That's right.
9 out of 12.
No,
You
yeah.
the guest. You ain't supposed to say nothing. 3 tries.
Y'all get
All right,
2 each.
2.
Don't
All
even
right.
say it until they both guess.
All right, for sure.
They be off
You
of.
give me Sag vibes, man.
That's crazy.
I'll say Leo.
Damn.
Okay.
Sag or like a Taurus or
you done.
You're done. Ain't no or.
She said,
It's
oh.
2. All right.
Gemini.
That's wild.
definitely don't
What
get
are
me.
you,
Gemini.
man?
I'm a Virgo.
I was gonna say
Come
Virgo's
on,
my
like,
third one.
we
Girl,
little.
because you think I said 3 tries.
No,
I was
we
gonna say
suck at
Virgos,
this game.
'cause
So that's
Virgos are-
why we get 3
Virgos
tries,
are
man.
impatient.
Yeah.
All right, if y'all
No, we
both
control
get 3,
freaks.
that's
Yeah, Virgos.
we
is
y'all
know we got
50-50.
it wrong.
Yeah, I was trying
Like
to think.
Okay, I fuck with
Y'all said 3
Virgos.
tries. You gave me 2.
It took me a while to understand Virgo, like other Virgos. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I'm right. You not right. I'm
You're a Virgo like a motherfucker
yeah, like,
for sure.
I'm right.
Damn.
I feel you.
How would you define the word progress?
Progress is looking back every year and seeing your growth. Like progress and growth is like synonyms for me. Like, definitely like that's something for me. Like, I always try to measure every year. Did I improve? You know what I mean? The year that you feel like you don't improve, then that is the year that you do. Like you're just saying, like need to get into something else. Like not like abandon what your main thing is, but try different things, because if you go, I always use a year as a thing. Like if you go a whole year and you can't see, you know what I mean, the growth, then that ain't for you. You know what I mean? You switch it
Oh
up.
shit. Okay, I like that. So what can we look forward to? What's next?
Oh man, I'm just dropping records all year, man. It's all just dropping records all year. I'm going on a European tour next month. Actually, I ain't even really been. Shit, I already said it now. But
we leaking it.
yeah,
Right.
fuck it, yeah. Cause I was still doing the paperwork and shit. But
Oh shit.
yeah, but I'm going to tour the end of March into April, and then I'm just in and out the studio with a lot of different people. You know what I mean? And that's something I don't talk about the specific names, because I got a lot of records where like. Just to give a number, this year so far, since 2020, I've signed about 9 producer agreements, which a producer agreement, if you don't know, is just like, that means the song is
Absolutely.
done. And,
The business is
You never
solidified.
know
but-
when they're going to drop it and
you
stuff.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
or they may not even drop it.
True.
You know what I mean?
They did the
Even with
business.
the business
The
is
business,
done. So,
yeah.
you know, that's where I feel like the younger me kind of like, yeah, you know, I got a song with so and so. And you're waiting like 3 years. You got a song in your email and you can't. So.
That's
I got a
good.
lot of
Respect
songs
that.
dropping, you know what I mean? And shit, just follow me on Instagram and you'll see when them bitches is out, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So,
Respect
yeah.
that. All right. Well, man, we appreciate your time. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
sir.
I
for coming.
appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah,
Keep on
yeah.
doing what y'all doing. Definitely stay tuned in.
Absolutely. Let them know your social media.
At Kino Beats, Kino Beats, Beats.
Dig. Okay. It's the progress report.
Why were you going crazy? Crazy.